In what sense would you say that the attacks that we are seeing the recent years, increasingly so, on culture and cultural heritage, in what ways are they, according to you, also attacks on human rights and on the importance of that framework for the common humanity that we share?
I think what we are witnessing these last years is something very new. We remember the destruction of the Buddhas in Bamyan in Afghanistan, when the Taliban attacked them, destroyed them, and we thought at that time that it is an aberration of history. It's something that we cannot accept in modern times. We thought that it is exceptional. It is totally outside the context of what we have been working for after the Second World War. And I'm speaking as Director General of UNESCO, we had the Convention of World Heritage, which is an extraordinary idea. The idea that we all unite behind the notion of outstanding universal value of a site, of a church, of a mosque, of a synagogue, of something that has been constructed by our ancestors. And we thought that this is the way, this is the future, this is the way we see the world as a common humanity. And then when the first destruction started in Mali, with the mausoleums, which are an embodiment of millenniums of wisdom, of Islamic wisdom, of astronomy, of philosophy, of medicine, of anything that this great civilization has given to the world, we couldn't believe it. And then we saw Syria, Iraq, Nimrud, Hatra, Palmyra. We saw all this destruction. So I think we're really witnessing something that is totally runs counter diversity in human rights. Because when you persecute minorities, when you destroy their temples, when you destroy identities of people, you're infringing upon their rights, their human rights of existing. And I think now we will hear a little bit more on this issue. But I think for once we see that destruction of heritage is a destruction of diversity and is attack on human rights. I think the optics nowadays is very clear. We have turned a little bit the optics. I think we have to know that by attacking, destroying identities, destroying people on the basis, persecuting minorities on the basis of their religious or ethnic grounds and backgrounds, destroying the diversity, in fact, you destroy the very notion about human rights.
Thank you very much for that clarification. Let me first ask then Minister of Culture from Mali to give her perspective on this issue that we've been presenting. And as Ms. Bokova